Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor, and today I'm going to try my hand at creating a tag video. If you guys don't know, I was one of the creators of the Year of Cosmere, but I didn't get to host my month because I ended up getting really sick, so this is the video that I had planned to post during that month, but I didn't get a chance to, so I'm going to post it now. So this tag is based off the Mistborn world, and the questions are all based off Allomancy, which is the magic system that is within the Mistborn books. It is based off metals, and what you do is you swallow these different types of metals, and you can do what's called burning them, and each metal gives you a different power, and only certain people are able to use all the different types of metals. They're called Mistborns, and if you can use one type of metal, you're called a misting. And yeah, let's just get into the tag. So the first question is iron. Iron in the books allows you to pull metals towards your body, and so the question is, name a book that pulled you in based off the cover. So for this one, I chose The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. This is the Barnes & Noble leather-bound classics edition, and it is probably one of the most gorgeous books that I own. It is so beautiful. The pictures on it are from the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and it just really caught my attention, and I'd never read the series before, but after seeing this book, I knew I needed to have it and read it. Number 2 is steel. Steel allows someone to push metal away from their body. Name a book that pushed you to be a better person. And for this one I chose It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. I read this book while I was in high school. I think it was the first couple years in high school, and it's about a boy who has suicidal thoughts, so he checks himself into a hospital. This book really made me think about people with depression and how every little friendly gesture is really appreciated and makes a difference, and so it really inspired me to be kinder to people and reach out to people that I think were having a hard time, and yeah, it's just really good. Number 3 is tin, and tin, when it's burned, allows the person to have heightened senses. So for this question, name a book series or book that you sensed the ending to before it happened, but you still enjoyed anyways. For this one, I chose the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. I started this book series a really long time ago, and I knew how this book was pretty much going to end, but I still enjoyed reading it, and it's still a fantastic series. I highly recommend the Percy Jackson series to anyone and everyone. Number 4 is pewter, and burning pewter allows a person to have enhanced physical abilities, and so for this question, name a book, a big book, that made you stronger for carrying it around while you were reading it. For this one, I chose Under the Dome by Stephen King. This book is over 1,000 pages, and I was carrying it around on a family vacation trip to Maine. I'm from Florida, so yeah, it was a big book to be carrying around, and I had to carry it around all the time because it was so good that I didn't want to put it down. Number 5 is brass, and burning brass allows someone to dampen someone's emotions to make them feel those emotions less. And so for this question, name a book that made you feel numb after finishing it. Obviously, I picked The Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. This is the 7th book in the Harry Potter series. After finishing this book, I realized that this huge, just chapter of my childhood was over, and it was just done, and it was super depressing. This series was literally my childhood, and with it coming out, it was the end of it, and it made me feel numb after finishing it. The 6th question is zinc, and zinc allows someone to do the opposite of what brass does, and it allows someone to riot emotions or making them stronger. It's usually used to make people like get angry, and so for this one, name a book that made you angry, and not angry because it was bad, but just like angry at a certain thing. For this one, I picked Vicious by V.E. Schwab. This book is so good, guys. It's so good. But the people are so messed up, it made me angry. They are just the worst of humanity. And one specific character that made me just so angry was Serena. She is just such a bad sister, it just made me angry. Number 7 is copper, and when you burn copper, you kind of mask the use of allomancy so people can't detect you. And for this one, name a book that the main character has a secret that he or she can't let out, or else something terrible is gonna happen. For this one, I picked The Invention of Hugo Cabret by Brian Selznick. The main character, Hugo, is living in a train station, and he is keeping the secret that his father has passed away, and he's keeping a bunch of other secrets as well, and he can't let any of these secrets out or he's going to be taken away, and he has this duty to his father to continue this work, and he just doesn't want anyone to find out, and it's so good. I loved this book a lot. It has a lot of amazing pictures in it that just make the reading experience just so good, and just as good. Number 8 is bronze, and bronze allows someone to detect other allomancers, so other people that are burning metals. And so for this question, name a book that you've heard a lot about but you have yet to pick up. I picked The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. I've heard a lot about this book and a lot of good things about this book, but I just have not picked it up yet. I'm sure when I do I'll really like it, but for some reason I just have not picked it up yet. And the final question is number 9. Name a book or a book series that is just so amazing it destroys all others. And obviously for this one I picked the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. This is my favorite trilogy ever. It's so good. I love it so much. Read it right now. So that is the Mistborn book tag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. As for tagging people, I created a list, so I'm just going to read off that list. I'm going to be tagging all of the Year of Cosmere people, obviously, and my buddy reading group if some of them aren't in the other ones. My buddy reading group is always left down in the description, so all their links are already there. I'm also going to be tagging Reagan from Peruse Project, Chelsea from the Reading Outlaw, Paul from A Common Touch of Fantasy, Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, Max from Well Done Books, Jenny from Jellyfy, Rachel from Books Undone, Bree from Bree Book Reviews, and Mercedes from Mercy's Book Musings. If I didn't tag you, don't feel bad. You can definitely do this tag if you want to, but that's it. I will see you guys later. Bye.